You ready? All right. Hey, everybody. Today our video is going to be on how to add a new listing. So you already know how to add a contact. We got our contact Brad Pitt in here. The first thing to make sure you want to do to add a new listing is you have to be active. So remember, you're active right here. This has to be marked, all these check boxes, so we're good right here. So this is his detail tab. Remember, this is just basic information about Brad, contact information, his spouse's information. Real quick, chasing a squirrel minute. This right here, additional information, legacy notes. They put this in here today because when we import from Top Producer, we're going to have a long list of a whole bunch of notes, and they're all going to come in one big blob. Those notes are going to be imported right here. So those are kind of going to be our previous notes right here. Any bomb videos, we're going to go right here. This is our property-based score right here. Our stage, last activity, lead source, important dates, anniversaries, and birthdays, and then our opt-out information right here. So when we're going to do a new listing, our related list is right here. So on the related list, we're going to focus on listings. We're going to focus on offers and closings. This will be later. And own properties. So the first thing I want to make sure you understand the difference, just like Top Producer, this is a listing. This are the properties that they own. This is the house, our own properties. This is the house I live in, maybe, and then my list, this is mostly for multiple properties. So if I live in one house and I have an investment properties, just like Top Producer, you have to enter the properties, then you have to add it as a listing. So if we were in Top Producer over here, just like Harold Hobson, Harold has multiple properties. This is the properties and addresses. So that is the same as owned properties. This is our listings and closings. So over here, listings and closings are just under a separate tab. Okay, just want to make that clear to you. So if we have a new listing for Brad, we are going to go up to the top. You will see it in your manual. If you click the word, it does one thing. If you click the drop down, the arrow, it's going to always be your add button. So we're going to hit add a new listing. This is going to be your front screen right here. Is it a for sale or for rent? Title. This is a mandatory field. It's ridiculous and stupid, but it's there and we can't move it. This title field is always going to be the same thing as your address field. So we're going to say that he lives at 333 Hot Rod Avenue. That's the title. Just repeat it. And we are going to say he lives in Santa Barbara, California. Then we're going to go over here and hit the save button. That's just your basic information that's going to open up that new listing that now you can come in and put more information. So you just had a listing. What are we listing it for? We're listing it for $600,000. You've got to put the property owner in here. Remember, we did not do it directly from Brad's contact information. So you got to search your contacts here. Your most recent ones are going to come up. So I've been in his contacts. So there he was. What list date did I do it? Let's say I did it on the 14th. We don't know a sales price yet or a sale date. This is the listing price. So that's all that you need to put in right here. And you're going to hit save. Okay, remember, everything that's blue is takes you back to, what is that called? That's a clickable field. It's going to take you back to that. So you just click Brad's name. Now you're back into his contact record. If you click on the related list, now you're going to see, why doesn't it show right here while I'm doing my video? There it is. You just have to, why does that show right there? It's not pulling down. See what I'm saying? If you click on it, you see it. It's supposed to show right here. Of course, I'm doing a training video, so hang on. So now that's how you add the listing. It's that simple, okay? So now the really different / confusing thing of Property Base that, let me explain it to you now. They have Property Base set up for offers. For some reason, other companies enter every single offer they receive or place, even if it's not executed. We're not doing that, but it's kind of an extra step in there that we have to do that. So our listing should be showing right here. I don't know why it's not pulling up right there. Let me see if I refresh it. There it is. Had to be refreshed. See your refresh button? It takes it a minute, but there you see our new listing right there. Okay. Once we get a contract, now we're saying the word offer, we're getting a contract because we're not going to obviously waste our time and enter a bunch of things that we are not executed. So here is our listing. Over here is your new offer button. So we put it on the market a couple days ago. We already got a cash offer on it. So we're going to search our listings. What listing are we getting an offer on? Brad's Hot Rod Avenue. It says offered amount. You know, what's the contract amount? Okay, it's for that much money. Target close date. What is your contract close date? Okay, put your contract close date in there, and you're simply going to hit save. Okay, now look what happened. You see the listing. Now you see that we have an offer. You immediately need to go click right here. Do not click anywhere else. Click the offer ID, and you're going to immediately hit the accepted button and the mark the current status button. It done its thinking. Okay. It said it accepted it. We're going to go back to Brad's record, back to his related. Now you see we have a closing for that, right? Sorry, there. Okay, it's under the closing. You just have to click the view all. So now we listed his house. We got an offer on it. We immediately accepted the offer because we're not putting anything in here that we're not. Now we have a closing. That's it. It's kind of an extra. You're really putting a step here, then you just click the button and it automatically throws it here. Okay, so for right now, that's going to be the end of this particular video. That's how you do it if you are the listing agent. The next video will be Monday on how to do that as a buyer's agent when you're just the buyer and you're not the listing agent. Thank you.